everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you the 5 bags to avoid in 2024. These are going to be bags that are either no longer trendy because of their shape, because of their size, or because of their brand. So if you're curious to see what my picks are, then please keep on watching. So my first pick is very surprisingly a handbag from Chanel. If you've been subscribed to my channel, you know that I am obsessed with the brand. It's my absolute go-to, my favorite brand. But this is also a brand that sometimes comes up with bags that I would say are questionable, or definitely questionable choices. So my first pick is going to be the Chanel Star handbag, and it retails for $5,400 plus tax. So for Chanel, not a super expensive price tag, so we definitely appreciate that. But I mean, what's up with this handbag? What is this? So I included a picture of the handbag in black, which is like a really classy and classic color. Now it also comes in like other colors, like, you know, purple, pink, whatever, which is even worse. I mean, this looks like a children's toy or something to that effect. Sometimes, so I'm actually a preschool teacher, so sometimes I see, you know, little kids coming in the classroom, which is by the way forbidden, so I have to tell them no, with like these little handbags that have like toys in them. And you know, these handbags are for like little girls. They're super duper cute. You know, they're gonna be pink, purple, like rainbow color. They are often in like a shape of like a heart or like a little star or like a little rainbow. And Chanel actually did produce earlier a heart handbag, and now we're doing it again with the star thing. I mean, what are we even doing? What is this? Are we like 5? I just don't understand. Like, it's never going to be attractive, literally, for anybody, especially not for me, who is like super tall. It's gonna be like really out of place. But then even for somebody who's very short and has like a very petite frame, I feel like this would be like, is this person a child? Is this person, you know, I don't know, a teenager, maybe at best? So I don't really understand the point of this bag. On top of that, it seems very impractical, especially with the star shape. I mean, you know, it has all of the little like, whatever, I don't know how to call that, spikes. So it doesn't seem like there's a lot of storage or there's a lot of room to put basically anything in this bag. In addition to, you know, the childlike look, it's just weird to have, I don't know, a star handbag. It doesn't look classy. It doesn't look like it's right for the day either, because it's quite obviously an evening bag. So it's just really strange, and I would never buy that and never advise to get one. Next up, we have the Bottega Veneta Mini Jodi bag, and it retails for $2,650 plus tax. So I feel like I already did not like this brand when it was popular, but now that it's like, beep, that it's a lot less, I'm still just like, what is going on with this bag? I feel like the brand is going to not be popular anymore very, very soon. And the fact that it's like such a small bag, because it's like the really mini version, makes it really impractical to use. I feel like there's gonna be this year, starting in 2024, like a regrowth or rebirth of like medium-sized handbags. I feel like people are slowly moving away from like the mini bags because they have found out that they are impractical, maybe childlike. I hope that people have like realized this by now. And that it's just, you know, for the price tag, not a great idea. So I feel like this Bottega Veneta handbag really has to go. I honestly, like, I'm so sick of seeing it. It's like, blah. It's so ugly. Like, what's up with the handbag? It looks like somebody like handmade it. You know, on a beach, like in the Caribbean, when people are like selling their stuff and like their art. It's nice, you know, because it's handmade, but here it's like $2,600 for a bag that looks like it's been handmade on a beach. No, like absolutely not. My next choice is going to be an even smaller bag. It's the Jacobs Le Chiquito bag, and it retails for $685 plus tax. So, I mean, this is like the queen of impracticality. It's a bag that you can't even fit a phone in. So quite honestly, like, I don't understand the point of that, aside from like for taking pictures. But really, are you going to buy a bag just for taking pictures? And that still means that you have to take another handbag with you, so it's just like seems so impractical. I feel like the brand also is like beep, like even more so than Bottega Veneta, to be frank. I mean, now it's like really out of trend. This is why I tend to avoid you know, these trends, and I tend to avoid trendy items and trendy brands, because at some point it's inevitable they will fall out of style, and then your items will be worth like next to nothing. So I mentioned the price of $685. That's in like the black and gold combination. Otherwise, I've seen a lot of these bags that are on sale for like 300 something in like these weird colors. That's because like nobody wants them anymore. You know, it's like no longer a thing. So I would definitely advise to, at all costs, like not buy into trends, because it's not going to end up well. I know that sometimes it's difficult to predict whether an item is going to be trendy or not, but in general, stick to the classy and the classic brands, and Jacobs, nope. Next up, we have the small Marc Jacobs tote bag, and it retails for $175 plus tax. So here there's like a variety of prices depending on the material that you choose, whether it's leather, fabric, etc. So the starting price is going to be $175. Then you can, you know, move on to more depending on the texture and the fabric that you choose. So I actually like the look of this handbag, to be quite frank with you. I feel like it's kind of like simple, efficient, nice. There's not a lot of like extra stuff to it, but it's like nice and efficient. The price is pretty reasonable, so we definitely like that. But here's the thing. This was a huge trend last year, and now again, it's starting to fade. It's starting to no longer be something that's like relevant. So that's the problem of buying into these trends. Now, if you did buy into this trend, it's not going to be a big deal because it's not a super expensive handbag to start with, so it's fine. But it's not something that I would recommend buying. I would say if you have it, like it's definitely still fine to use it. And it seems like a really practical bag. I think it exists in like the small size and then the size up as well. So I mean, if you have it, by all means, still use it. I still feel like, you know, you can fit a lot. It has a lot of different pockets. It's like a very practical bag, especially, you know, for traveling or anything like that. But looks-wise, because of the brand, honestly, that's the major reason. Because of the brand, it's no longer something that I would recommend buying in 2024. And lastly, we're going to have the Dior mini saddle bag, which retails for $3,900 plus tax. So I love the brand. So this is clearly not something that's going to be about the brand. I mean, as you can see, there's like a Dior book tote right behind me. I have a Dior Bobby bag as well in size medium. So I really like the brand. But here I think it's going to be number one, a size thing. As I mentioned before, I really feel like, you know, now the trend is really to move away from these small, tiny mini bags and to kind of like move a little bit more towards like these medium-sized bags that are not bulky, not super large, not like these maxi things, but very practical. You can fit a lot of stuff inside. You can have, you know, your stuff instead of like next to nothing. So it's going to be a size thing, and then also I would say a model thing. This is a model that's been out there for a reasonable amount of time. It's definitely not a trend that started last year at all. But I feel like now it really has started to fade. Already last year was questionable, but this year in 2024, I would say like absolutely not, like stop. I'm, to be frank, not a fan of the shape, like of the model of the bag either. I've always found it a little bit weird. Like, I like the fact that it's unique, but then it looks so strange. It looks so, I'm not really sure about this at all. I feel like for the brand, you know, it would seem like a classy handbag that you could wear in the evening, but then because of the shape, I'm just like, what's up with this? Like, I'm not sure that I would wear that in the evening. Then it's more of a day bag, but then a day bag that's like $4,000. That's a lot of money. So for a variety of reasons, this is really not a bag that I would recommend to get in 2024. I feel like it's a little bit outdated now. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video gave you good insights on what to buy, or what not to buy rather, in 2024. I mean, it doesn't also mean that because these bags are featured in my video, it doesn't mean that they're horrible, that you are like, you know, an idiot for wearing them or anything like that. It's just my personal opinion. Again, these like bag trends differ from country to country, from person to person, from either region to region. So it doesn't mean that because you have these bags, you're like out of trend or anything like that. It's just personally, I would recommend not to buy them in 2024. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.